Hi, I'm Virginia Alexander. I'm a professional makeup artist for motion picture and television. Today, I'm going to teach you the tricks of my trade. I'm going to take you from a day makeup that's perfect for your career into an evening makeup. Follow these simple steps. You'll be able to do this in minutes a day. Let's get started. I'm going to take you from a daytime look or a career look right into an evening look. It only takes a few minutes, so follow along with me. The most important thing in starting any makeup application is proper cleansing, toning, and moisturizing of your skin. After we're finished with our makeup application, I'm going to go through the products with you, explain why we use them and how we use them. Ready for the makeup? We're going to start with moisturizer. And your best tool ever is a sponge. You absorb the moisturizer in the sponge and you go over your face. Where you're oily, the moisturizer will jet over. Where you're dry, it will absorb because our skin is like a sponge too. The next is your base. Now, a lot of people I see will test their base on the back of their hand. See, the back of your hand is a different color than your face. The best place to test your base is on your jawline. If it blends in with the jawline, you're not going to have a line of demarcation. Go right over your eyes and right under your eyes. And as we work, you're going to see why this is the greatest tool available to womankind. Next is your highlight. Highlight goes in the major depressions only. Remember this always. Light brings out, dark recesses. So wherever you're recessed and you want to bring out, you put a little of your highlight. Now, my favorite magic tool. It blends everything in. You don't want to wipe it out. You want to pat it in. You want it to stay there. And the greatest part of this is whatever base is left in your sponge is going to help blend your highlight. Okay, that's our wet applies for a day makeup. Next, we're going to powder to set all the wet applies. Very important step, otherwise your makeup won't go on smooth. The next is blush. We blush now to show a little bit of color. That way it makes it easier for us to balance out our eyes and our lips with our cheeks. We can always go back and add more, but this just gives us a little bit to start. In circular motions, take it straight back, and again, it's just to show a little bit of color. Next, we're going to work on the eyes. Very, very simple. We start again with a light neutral. We're going to take it on the immediate lid, right up to the crease and into it. The other eye, across the immediate lid, right up to the crease and into it. Light brings out, dark recesses. We want to bring out or show more eye or more lid. The next, what we're going to do is take a color that's a little bit deeper, still neutral, and we're going to do the palpebral muscle. This is the first part, ladies, that start to go on our eyes. So you can see I've shaded this one back and this one's forward. So this one looks a little more puffy. We're going to shade it back and you're going to see a big difference. Again, keeping it on the muscle. Do not go into the crease of the eye at all. Now, our handy dandy tool at an angle up, always up on the eyes. You want to raise them up. Next, we're going to do the eyebrows. The eyebrows are the frame for your face. If you don't do the brows, you're never going to look like you're completely finished. This is one of the makeup artist's biggest tricks. Again, with brows, it's up, over, out. Ready? Up, over, and out. Up, over, and out. And I'm using an angular brush for this. And again, if it's a little heavy, just blend it with your magic tool. Whoever invented these should win an award. Blend up. No hard lines on the face. Blend everything. The next step we're going to go to is a little bit of eyeliner. Eyeliner defines the eyes and helps make them look larger and bring them out. Now for a daytime or a career look, it's usually best to go with the dark brown or maybe at the most a charcoal gray. Black you should save for evening or if your hair is very dark or if you have ethnic coloring. So we're going to use a dark brown pencil. Ready? Just in the lash line itself. Not a heavy line. And we're going to blend it out because we don't want any hard lines. This isn't a fashion look, it's a glamour look. Right in the lash line. Then again, you take your angled brush and just go over it to soften it. Softens the whole thing. Got my mirror lighting here. Yeah. Now under the eye. 3/4 of the way in, we're going to create what's known as a drop shadow. Again, no hard lines. 3/4 of the way and in. Gives more definition to the lash line. Okay. Next, we would use a mascara. You can use a dark brown, a navy blue, or a black. Any of them are totally acceptable. I have a little trick that I use. It's a lash lengthener, and I never leave home without it. Once you use it, you'll never leave home without it either. And what it does is it has little fibers in it. Since gone are the days, unless you're a dancer or a showgirl, that you have to wear false eyelashes. This really creates that kind of a look without the heaviness of a false eyelash. Next is our mascara. Now you can do just the tips or the whole eye. And there's a couple little tricks with it too. The sweeping eye, you put it on this way. So you get everything going in that direction. The big spider eye, you fan it. Depends on what look you want and how thick your lashes are. And I always do underneath. You've got that drop shadow, get a little mascara going there underneath. You ever notice you can't put mascara under your eyes without opening your mouth? Why is that? We all do it. See how everything's starting to balance out? Next is going to be our lips. Now let me tell you something. Another fabulous tool is your lip liner. Your lip liner is not only going to define your lips, but if they need correction, if they're too big, really, or if they're too small, you can add to them. The main thing is to create a balance. Ready? Now don't get discouraged with a lip liner. I've been doing this for 25 years. The first time I got a lip liner, I sat at the dining room table and I worked with it all day long. When I was finished, it was this big. But I got it, and you will too. So my lips are defined. I like that pouty look. And then my lipstick color, I'm going to go with a relatively light color. It's a day, and a day look, office. Feels really strange. Being a makeup artist, I'm used to putting my lipstick on with a lip brush. Hopefully you will too eventually. Next, I'm going to use a little lip gloss. Right in the center. And right on the Cupid's bow depression. Gives you that big pouty look. Well, I'm ready for the office. Hope you are too. Didn't take much more than 5 minutes. And from here, I'm going to show you how to bring this up into an evening look. Then we're going to talk about skincare. Thanks for joining me. I hope you learned a lot today. These techniques are simple and easy. And if you follow along, you can learn them with no problem, I am sure. And you'll look beautiful every day. Well, you know what I always say my goal is? To make the world a more beautiful place, one woman at a time. Thanks.